of BT Sport.
Congratulations, Aleksei. That number 12 position and biggest win of your career over a former champion in Fabricio Werdum. I mean, what does this win mean to you?
Thank you very much for congratulations. Yeah, really, I fight with Fabricio Werdum. This is one of the biggest name, maybe not biggest, but one of the biggest. I fight with Mirko Filipovic, I fight with Aleksei Oleinik, I fight with Mark Hunt and Fabricio Werdum. This is one of the biggest names in the mixed martial arts for last 10 years, my opinion, in heavyweight. There's very strong guys with very, very big names. And of course, I'm very happy take this win in this tonight.
Absolutely. You started really fast. You look lighter, leaner. You look quicker in general. You must have been doing a lot of work on your conditioning. Was that the plan going into this fight, to be as quick as you were, and in fact show some of your stand-up as well?
We prepare with my coaches for this fight. We doing together a game plan. We prepare striking technique. We prepare defense from grappling. And I am very honored and big thank you for all my coaches, for Luciano Macarao and Steve Moko, these two guys who prepare me for this fight. And my sparring partners, Devin, we call him Jones. These three guys who prepare me for this fight, and I'm very, very honored for that.
Obviously, Fabricio's had some time out. Was that the Fabricio Werdum that you expected in there?
Excuse me, you ask what is different for Werdum or for prepare?
What was that the Fabricio you expected? Was that the level of competition from Fabricio that you expected?
Yes, I'm expected Fabricio. I think he don't want grapple with me. I think he wants strike. This was our game plan, and we think he start striking, and because he believe in his striking technique. I have maybe not very beautiful striking technique, but I have a striking technique, and he don't believe in my striking technique. But we prepare very well, and you see today I doing everything for this win. Something I can do, something I can't do, but I try very well, and I push from at last my power, and thanks God we win this fight.
And last question from me, who would you like to see next in the cage?
This no matter what is the name, but matter how big this name. This is more important for me. You can fight 10 times with no names and nobody know you, but you can fight 1 or 2 times with big names, and all world remember you, and all world can knows about you. I won't fight in the most famous league in the world, this UFC. I won't fight with biggest name in the world. No, for me now no matter this number 5 or number 10 or number 20 on the world ranking, but important how big this name.
All right, well, we hope you get a name that you want. Congratulations tonight.
Thank you very much. With God's help.
And next we have James Lynch from The Score.
Aleksei, huge win tonight. You've had 73 career fights. Where does this one rank in terms of your wins in your career?
Thank you, Lynch, James. Yes, I fight a lot. These wins mean for me a very, very big name, because many people think in the heavyweight we have 2 biggest and best grappler, Fabricio Werdum and Aleksei Oleinik. And today we fight my Kung Fu and Kung Fu Fabricio Werdum, who is better. Today was better me, and thank you very much God for this win, and thank you very much, my team, for this win.
That first round, you were really teeing off on him and landing a lot of strikes. Were you worried at all that you were going to burn yourself out because he was standing there and taking those really hard shots?
Yes, we prepare special for striking technique because very difficult to win guys on his game. Best game Fabricio Werdum is grappling. I don't afraid his grappling, but I think this was not so beautiful, not so effective for fans and for many people who watch this fight. And I try do this fight very impulsive, very interesting, and very. I try
And
different technique. You see, I doing backfist. I try doing push kick, stopper kick, low kick. I doing striking technique. I grappling. I doing everything. Not too much, but I do.
And last question, after this win, how much longer do you see yourself fighting? Because you looked incredible in there, and your cardio looked like it's never been better.
How much longer in the future?
Yes. How many more fights do you think you'll have in your career?
Not too much. Maybe 7-10 years more. Thank you.
Thank you, Aleksei, and congratulations on the win.
Thank you very much.
And next we have Carlos Contreras from Milenio Derara. Carlos, you may ask your question.
Hello.
He might have just accidentally put his hand up. Next, we have Heidi Fang Divine from Las Vegas Review Journal.
No, sorry. Sorry about that. No, I didn't have my hand up either.
Oh, sorry. Moving along. Danny Segura from USA Today MMA Junkie.
Alexei, there was a lot of people online that were saying that Werdum didn't look the same that he did maybe before that long layoff. How did you sort of assess his performance? Do you think he looked the same as he did before?
If somebody think Werdum is not very strong guy, you can try yourself and fight with this guy. I fight, I fight more than 70 times, and this guy very dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Because experience is one of the biggest and one of the strongest part each fighters. Werdum have a very big experience, and this one of the best fighter on the ground game. You know that. Nobody believe in Werdum with Fedor Emelianenko. Nobody believe in Werdum with no.
Maybe King? I don't know.
Former UFC champion.
Ken Velasquez?
Ken Velasquez. Everybody think Ken Velasquez like big track kick-ass Werdum. But what we see in this fight, Werdum very easy in best traditional jiu-jitsu choke Velasquez in one of the best condition Velasquez. Velasquez win 1 fight, 2 fights, 3 fights. He world champion. He have a belt, and what we can see, this you understand what I mean?
Yes. And the heavyweight division is very interesting right now. The champion Stipe Miocic seems, he's not going to be defending his belt anytime soon. He's got, he's a first responder, so he's got other priorities. Some contenders at heavyweight have already floated the idea of an interim title. Do you support that idea? Do you think the heavyweight division needs an interim title?
I don't think now about title, but I won't fight with a big name. I told you before, and yes, of course, Stipe Miocic one of the best fighter. And my opinion, today we have a new contender for Stipe Miocic.
Yeah.
Fight with Ngannou and Georgian Struk. This very big guys and very strong guys. This is a new contender for fight with Stipe Miocic. But I take a little rest and I'm ready for a new fight. And I don't want to fight with no name. I want to fight with big names again.
Mm-hmm. Do you have anyone in mind, like who would fit in that list that you mentioned as big names?
I don't want to say it personally somebody, but any names from top 10, top 15, I'm ready for fight. Anytime.
And lastly for me, did you prefer having experienced the no crowd? Do you prefer fighting without a crowd or with a crowd?
What does it mean, crowd? Excuse me.
People
Like audience, like
This
public.
not very important for me.
Mm-hmm.
I fight not with the public. I don't fight with somebody else. I fight with my opponent when door is a cage closed. In cage only me and my opponent. I nobody see. Nobody hear. Me, my opponent. Sometime something where referee, but I don't see referee too. I see only my opponent. This is most important. A little bit different, but so little bit, not too much.
Fair point. All right. Well, congrats on the win and thank you for the time.
Thank you very much. With God's help.
Last question we have from Jay Anderson of Cage Side Press.
Thanks very much, and congratulations, Aleksei. First question, with everything going on in the world, the pandemic, closures, social distancing, when did it dawn on you that you were actually going to fight? Was it fight week? Was it when the cage door closed?
Excuse me, I'm no understand a little bit. Yes, now is coronavirus pandemic in the whole world, and this tournament little bit different from usually tournament, but different not too much. Same, we came to tournament for before 3, 4, 5 days. Same, we ready for fight. Same, we doing any medical and other tests. Different, we wearing mask, all personnel wearing mask, and nobody and no people in the gym, in the hall. That's all. Everything same. Bus, medical, warm up room, going to cage, fight, go out cage. That's all.
And you said you want a big name opponent, but when would you like to return? I know it's a little difficult right now with not a lot of events announced, but do you have a time frame for when you'd like to fight again?
I want to rest maybe 2 months and prepare for next fight. That's good for me. Any guys from top 10, top 15, it's okay for me. Any guys.
All right, thanks very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lexi. You're all done.
Thank you.